Okay, welcome everyone again. It's OG Speaks a Lifestyle. And if you're just coming across my video for the first time, you're welcome. Do well to hit the subscribe button. And it's at OG Speaks a Lifestyle on Facebook and OG Speaks dot lifestyle on Instagram and at OG Speaks on YouTube, where I get to cover my day to day. I'm currently touring the UK with my partner, and now we've been to Land's End in April, and now we're working our way to up to John Growth. I'm right now in Workington, Cumbria at the WT event, Weekend of Truth Festival. And this is one thing I have to say from my experience and having to talk with people. There are different categories of people, groups of people. There are the ones that already know what is truly happening around the world, and there are the ones that are coming to know, or they are the ones that are getting these feelings that something isn't right. And this is one observation I have observed, or I've got to know about people. There are some people that say, okay, oh, there's fears all over, there's rumors, they call it, even though they call it that some people say I'm beginning to sound like a conspiracy theorist. I get all that, and there's all these things are conspiracy. Whether you think it's conspiracy or not, all I just wanted to know is that one, keep an open mind and listen. You may get areas where you do not really agree with, but just listen. And there are some that you're gonna see that it resonates with you. One, which is food. And I don't think there's anybody that is enmity to food. We may not all agree to eat all meat or all veg, but one thing is certain: we all eat food. And for my partner Mark, the bowler hat farmer, and myself, we he Mark do the talking. He goes to talk about the food and farming because he is a farmer, and what he has seen over the course of 4 decades, and the transition and the changes and the things he has seen going on around the food sector, how farmers are not actually growing food, but they're just doing chemical style of farming. But the good news is that there is a transition, and this transition could only happen where the minute we recognize that there is a problem, because one, our gut health, the bacteria, the good bacteria are dying off. They are not many, and that's why our immune systems are low. So is this a conspiracy? Does this sound like a conspiracy? You could find out that our body is not resistant to diseases and viruses anymore. Instead, they are very susceptible to it, right? For those who are English people, I think that is the right word for it. So that means our body is very prone to diseases and virus, and around our environment, both the natural ones and the manufactured ones. Our body is. Why is that so? I'll share this quick story with you. This is a common fact in the African world, in West Africa, where I come from, Nigeria in particular. Our dear Uncle Billy Boy did Ebola virus, and he said, oh, this time around I've gotten this one because Africans are going to be dying like chickens. And to his greatest dismay, it turned out the other way around. We didn't die like chickens. They cooked up another one in 2019, which we all knew. And he said, oh, he knew that Africans do not have the facility to cater for what is coming. And to his greatest dismay, it turned out the other way for him. And him and his bunch of psychopath scientists came up and said, why is this so? And they traced it to nothing else but one thing, was that our immune system were very, very strong, and it was fighting again. Does it mean we were not affected? Does it mean we were not sick? Or does it mean they've not been doing other things? They've been throwing us different things, from malaria, HIV, our water, what did they call this water? Very common water, this thing. Once I remember, I'll let you know. Is it cholera and all that? Yes, they've been throwing us different things, but we were nudging it and we're coming up. And they found out that we were still eating organic food. Our food is still, we're still eating heritage and grow in good soil. Our soil still have lot of life. I told Mark, where I came from back in Nigeria, our soil is very rich. You do not need artificial fertilizer to grow big tubers of yam. So that is how rich. If you see the worm, they are very big and all that. So we have lots of life. So they find out that, oh, these people food, and we must do something to their food. And right now our food is under attack, day in, day out. If you check my TikTok, you find that most of my TikTok talks about the Nigerian what is going on in Nigeria and everything. I use my TikTok. I dedicated my TikTok for that. So for those who follow me on TikTok, you will know that I talk mostly on Nigerian things on my TikTok handle. And I'm glad that I've seen a lot of people that also screaming it in Nigeria, that your food system are under attack. And that's why we get a lot of farmer crisis, even though the media put it as is a farmer and a herder crisis, which is not true. The truth is that they are trying to get rid of our organic and heritage food and style of farming. And now farmers are being encouraged to grow GMO seed, and influencers are being given to say GMO seed are the alpha and the omega. And so that is what we are up against. And there's one interesting thing Tess said here, that one thing we must come to realize is this: